Hey everyone, welcome back to our portfolio tutorials. This is tutorial number 2, and today we're going to talk a little bit about organization and even more customization so that you can make your website portfolio as amazing as you can possibly make it. So if you recall, last time we created our site based off of the school template and we put it in our Google Drive. So that's where we're going to start today. We're going to go to our Google Drive. We're going to find that portfolio folder that we created, click into that, and find your portfolio. When you double click it, it's going to open up and you're going to have that website that you've already started working on. Looking at the bottom of your page, you have these buttons that kind of represent each of your classes through school. And there's definitely space to add more buttons as you go throughout your school years. But we figured we'd start with the core classes that everybody takes, like math, English, science, social studies, CTE classes. So we have those here, and each of these buttons is actually linked. So I'm going to click this little preview button up here at the top so I can show you what this would look like when it was published and how it would work. So this math button, when I click on it, it's going to bring me to this page where I can put my evidence that I have been learning essential concepts in math. All right, so I'm going to go back to the home page. But what if you don't take Spanish and there's a button right here for Spanish and you don't need it? So let's talk about what we're going to do about that. We are going to go over to our little navigation over here on the right hand side, and we're going to click to pages. You're going to notice that some of these have a line through them while others don't. Anything that has a line through it is actually hidden from navigation, which means that it doesn't show up here at the top. And we don't need it up here at the top because we have them down here at the bottom instead. So we want to hide those. Let me just show you what would happen if I unhide it. So I'm going to go to the 3 dots and I'm going to say show in navigation. Now it's up here at the top, which is just going to cause like a lot of chaos up here if we had every class showing up. So we don't want them up there. So we're going to click hide from navigation on all of those class pages so that we keep them hidden away and we just use the buttons to get ourselves there. Now let's get back to talking about what to do about this Spanish class that we don't need. So the first thing we'll do is start in pages with Spanish, and we're going to click those 3 dots and we're going to choose properties. So once we click properties, we can change it to the name of whatever we need to change it to. So I'm going to say, oh, I took German instead of Spanish. So I'm going to change it there. And then I'm going to click on that page, which will take me to the page that was created for Spanish, but I don't need that. I need German. So I'm going to change the name there. And just like on the home page, I can change the image because see, that's in Spanish, so I probably don't want it to be there. So I'm going to change it to something German related. So let's go back to the home page. Our button still says Spanish, so we got to fix that too. So when we click on the button for Spanish, there's a pencil, which is our edit button. And all we need to do is change that name from Spanish to German and then hit update. And now let's go up to our preview and just double check if we see that German button and we click that German button, it brings us to our German page. So let's get out of our preview and one more time. Oh, let's go to our homepage. Let's say I didn't take drama either. So one more time, just to run through it really quickly, we're going to change this drama to choir. So first I start in the pages. I go to the drama page, click on those 3 buttons to go to properties, change it to choir. Hit done. Now I'm going to click on the choir page and I've got to change the title. I'm going to change the picture, make it for choir. Now back to the home page so that we can change the button. We're going to click the button, choose the pencil, and change the name to choir. Hit update, and we're done. So we can always add buttons if we have other classes that we take and we don't have enough buttons here, no problem. Let's say when I get up to high school, I start taking child development and I've already used up all my buttons that are here. I need to add a new button. So I'm going to go to pages first and down here at the bottom, clicking add new, and we'll call it child development and hit done. Oh, look what happened. It went up to the navigation bar. We don't want that. So we're going to find that page, go back to the three dots, hide it from navigation. And now we're here. We can change this and make it however we want. If we go back to the insert, this is where we can add elements of however we want it to look. And now let's go to the home page and add the button for that child development class. So we're going to go to that insert menu, choose button right down here, and we get to name it whatever we're naming it. And we've got to link it. So click into the link, scroll down until you find your child development page, and then click done. Now put it down here on the bottom. I don't really need it down there because I still have space up here on this row. That's okay. Grab it, drag it, and there you go. So here's what you can do to add pages for your classes, edit pages for your classes, make those buttons go where you need them to go. You have a lot of things you can do to make your portfolio amazing. So that's it for today, and we'll see you at the next tutorial.